Hi, everyone. Good evening. Good to have you here this evening. Um, Apologies for joining, quite behind schedule. We're trying to um, set up to ensure that our guest is able to join. Had some technical issues, even though we are tested earlier on, but um, we are live, right? That's the summary of it. We are live, and we are good to go. For business owners, we have a seasoned entrepreneur here that is practically based in China, and he understands you know, is a master in sourcing, shipping, and procurement across the globe, including China especially. We invited him last year for the Afriscale program, and of course, most of you, wanted a whole lot of explanations on how to go about it and all of that. And so we thought it wise for him to come today, and also, of course, the next class, which is Saturday, will be consistent to see how you can pick all the skills, the knowledge that you require to be able to source and procure things from China. And of course, he's a reliable person in that aspect, and I can really tell you that you can do business with him. Yeah, so I've been procuring things from him for, I think, over 10 years. About 10 years. Now, and he's someone that I know. He's a friend. He's a brother, and I know he will give all of you value. This is important that you listen carefully, especially for those that don't really have a business that is scalable, right? This may be a part that you want to look at with regards to changing your business so you are able to scale. Then for some of you that are in business already, we are looking out to procuring some things from China and other part of the world so you are able to use those things to run your business efficiently, right? For instance, I own a school as part of my business, and there are things I need to procure, like digital screens, robotics, gadgets, and all of that. He has been an amazing, um, you know, person that has helped in that area. For those that are including all of those things, whatever it is, I mean, everybody knows that China is a hub for business technology. So ask any question you need to ask, listen to him carefully, you need to pick, and of course, you can do business with him because he's reliable. So if you are ready, just type ready. If you are ready, just type ready. If you are ready, type ready. If you are ready,
If you are
hello, type
ready,
ready.
type ready.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this session is extremely important. The reason it's important is a whole lot of people do not see. We've been going through
Really big skill.
my team has been going through what will I say, the business pitch of a lot of people. I can assure you, some of you do not have a scalable business, right? Um, please listen keenly, look at the opportunities. Some of you already have business that is scalable. You don't have to change the business. You may just want to look at what you need to procure for whatever it is that you need. China is a business hub, is making billions and billions of dollars for people, right? And for some of you that do not have a scalable business, this, I assure you, is something you want to look at actively to be able to do what is needful, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Dr. David Chuang, all the way from all the way China and Nigeria. Thank you so much. Hi, David.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Mr. Emmanuel. Thank you very much for that powerful introduction. Please, I hope I can be heard, right? If you can hear me, just type "I can be heard" in the comment section. Just write "I can be heard." Can I be heard, please? Okay. Thank you very much for your keen response. Um, okay, for the first time again, my name is David Chuan. Please, the Chuan is not actually a Chinese name, guys. It's actually my name, my tribal name. So it's so nice to meet you in the year 2026. And I want to highly commend those that are already in business and those that are already into importation. Please, I would like to, this class is going to be more of practicals, unlike the theoretical aspect of everything. So we are here to teach you detailed step-by-step procedures in which you can successfully engage yourself in procurement of goods from China, it could be from UK, it could be from the US, and then you have those products successfully delivered to you at the comfort of your shop or your home, right? And please, it's going to be practical. If you know you are using a gadget that is not compatible, you don't have sufficient space, probably you will have some little glitches because you won't be able to enjoy the class fully, because this class is going to have some aspect whereby you will need to install one or two things on your phone. So you will definitely need space on your phone. You will need a space on your phone. Okay. Um, we are going to be teaching you how you can successfully source for scalable products from the Chinese market, and then you have those products being shipped down across to your shop or across to your home. It could be for a business purpose. It could be for your family usage. It could be for maybe you are into and you are intermediary whereby you buy a product for you procure product for some companies. This class is going to be highly helpful, right? Uh, okay, for those of you that if you know you've ever tried importation before, just write whatsoever platform you've ever used to import goods from China. Whatever, we have a whole lot of platforms. We have a whole lot of URL. We have a whole lot of markets whereby you can buy stuff from China. If you know you have ever imported something from China, if it's comfortable for you to just type it in the comment section, just let us know the particular. It could be an app, it could be a website, it could be anything you've ever used at all to procure products from China. Just type in the comment section. Let's see, so that at least that will help to. Thank you. I could see 1688 AliExpress. 1688. Okay. Temo. Okay. AliExpress, and we have a whole lot that will keep coming in. Okay, I know that a whole lot of you will be very familiar with AliExpress, will be very familiar with 1688 because it's more compatible with the Nigerian market or the Nigerian system. But we have a whole lot beyond AliExpress, beyond 1688, right? And initially, you could use AliExpress to order products from China, from Nigeria directly without the intervention of a third party. It could be an agent or anybody. You can do that by yourself using your Naira bank card and your Naira account to make payment, and then you have those products delivered to you. But ever since I think it was from the regime of Buhari, whereby they have to truncate the dollar cards, the dollar rate on your bank card. So that affects a whole lot of transaction using the AliExpress, right? Please, DHL is not a procurement is not a procurement platform. DHL is a logistic company, right? It's a logistic company you could use to send something from Nigeria to another country or from another country down to Nigeria. So 1688 is an app actually where you can install on your phone and then you interact with it. I know a whole lot of you, possibly you've had some little challenges because it's basically in Chinese, right? It's in Chinese, and for you to translate, for you to try to understand the whole details that are incorporated in that app, you will need an English kind of interaction apart from the Chinese, but it's still user friendly. That's the truth. 1688 is very, very much user friendly. Um, we have other apps which are there. The Pindodo are there. Possibly some of you must have heard about Pindodo. Some of you must have heard about Taobao. Some of you must have heard about. We have the Made in China platform is there for you. But the most common and the most popular ones for the African market is AliExpress and 1688, right? So we are going to be teaching you step by step how you can interact with 1688 regardless of the language barrier that is there. We are going to teach you how you can interact with the Made in China platform. We are going to teach you how you can interact with the Taobao. We are going to teach you how you can interact with Pindodo, right? So I did make mention earlier before now that you will need a good phone with a good space, not only 16 GB phones, 14 GB or 12 GB phones. Those kind of phones won't do this kind of stuff for you. Okay. Um, So basically, we are going to teach you how you can use those platform I did made mention earlier before now to source for products that you can successfully sell, or you can successfully supply to your client or to your customers, right? How can you successfully choose the right product, especially when you go, for those of you that have interacted with 1688, you know how that app is very tricky. If you don't have the mind, don't go on 1688, because 1688 can make you even go and take credit to buy products from them. When you just get into that app, you start seeing product things that will be enticing you, especially when you don't have money. But when you have money, you won't see those things. But when you don't have money, that's when you'll be seeing things that are affordable, things that you can easily buy successfully. But the thing is, if you want to make so much profit from 1688, you need to understand what we call the MOQ, because 1688 basically use that MOQ for purchasing of goods. If you are buying goods that have MOQ and you are able to meet up with the MOQ requirement, you are going to make a whole lot of profit from that. But if you are going to go below the MOQ, that could possibly trigger some extra expenses for you. That's one trick behind 1688. And also it also happens to made in China and also in the AliExpress. But for Taobao, for Pindodo, they don't have those kind of requirement, right? You can just buy whatsoever you want to buy and stuff like that. I could see Gigi, Temo, yeah, those ones are all user-friendly Nigerian stuff, right? So how can you choose the right product? How? But first, you need to ask yourself, what is that product that I literally want to import? What is that product that I would like to import from China? You need to ask yourself this question and answer it by yourself. What is that product I would like to import from China? So if you are able to think about the product that you can import from China, then you need to ask yourself this question: can this product be sellable in the Nigerian market? If yes, how fast can you sell this product in the Nigerian market and recover your money, then so that you can reinvest again? It's a very important question that you need to answer by yourself. But if you are thinking about a product, that is why we are here to recommend product that you can sell very fast and then have a turnover, reinvest again, because there are trending products. So you can decide to buy a product now because it's looking fine. When you bring it down to Nigerian market, it will take you time for you to sell it, right? Yeah, I could see product like clothes, like hair. You know, we have seasonal products. We have product that they don't have seasonal barrier. They move in any season. They are sellable in any season. But we have some certain product that they are restricted to seasons, right? So all of that, we are going to unveil all of these secrets to you. So for those of you that have been engaging in importation using the 1688 app to buy clothes, to buy hairs, it's a good thing. Also, we have links whereby we could share with you so that you can directly buy. For those of you that are into hair, for those of you that are into clothing, for those of you that are into kitchen utensils, all of that, they have the outside market as well. Yeah, solar, medical, drugs, yeah, all of that. It could be chemicals, it could be paint, it could be anything at all, anything that you want to order. But the most important thing is you need to be very conscious or conversant of the market. Don't buy a product that it will take you a longer time to sell it. It's a disadvantage on your own side as a business person, right? But when you buy a product and you are able to sell it very fast, you have a turnover, it's an advantage to you as a business person, right? So when we talked about this, we are going to be telling you about certain products that you sell. You know, clothes already is it's a very nice thing, because people buy clothes every day, people wear clothes every day. So it's something that people buy. It's just like food stuff. People eat foods every day. In short, regardless of whether you are not able to have a proper 3 square meal, but you must have a meal a day, right? It could be 1 square meal, 2 square meal, 3 or 4 square meal, but someone must eat food. People are taking medication every day, right? I don't want to use the word drug so that it will be like cocaine or something. People are taking medication every day, right? People are building houses every day. People are using sophisticated machines every day. People are using gadgets, phones, laptops, and all of that, power banks every day. People are buying phone accessories every day, right? So you definitely need to think positively about a product that you literally want to import from the Chinese market, right? So we are going to introduce you to the app. I'm going to switch to the app so that I could show you how we'll start with 1688 today. For those of you that are familiar with 1688, I'm going to break down some certain things for you to understand how some little secrets behind 1688 as we proceed in this very class. So we are going for 16, we are going into 1688 now. Then we come back to our slide. Then that's how we'll be switching so that it will be highly beneficial to all of you.
I want to write it too.
The screen is showing.
Can you? That's
Yeah.
try to share.
Okay. Can you all see my screen? Can you all see my screen now? Yeah, this is 1688 app. I hope all of you can see my screen. Right? This is 1688 app, right? Can you all see my screen, please? Okay, thank you so much for your kind reply. Yeah, so this is 1688 application. I could see someone says, can you tell us about solar? We are going into everything. We are going to tell you about everything. So let's be patient and then we pay attention to every details that we are going to communicate to you here on this platform. This is 1688 app. On this app, you can order for anything that you want to order, including car. The only thing you cannot order from this app is aeroplane. I repeat, the only thing you cannot import on this app is aeroplane. But you can import virtually everything on this app. So for you talking about solar, from this app, you can still import solar. Or you can go directly to the company. From this app, you can source for a company that you interact with directly, right? So this is a very nice platform which you can easily interact with. But remember, this is an app that is basically in Chinese. Let me turn it back to Chinese. This is an app that is basically in Chinese. So on your phone, you won't see it the way it's being displayed on the screen on the computer now. Because I'm using a computer, that's why you are seeing it in English. I translated it to English. But when you are using it on your cell phone, you are going to make use of it in Chinese language, right? You are going to make use of it in Chinese language. So it's not a challenge. We are always here. We are always together. We are going to interact with these things together, right? Now, if you go on the app, you have a search. All of us, can we see that search window on the app? There is a search window on the app. Yes. If you have 1688 on your phone, just type, I have 1688 on my phone, install on my phone. Just type so that I want us to work together. If you have 1688 installed on your phone, just type, yes, I have 1688 installed. Good. Yes, I have 1688. I have 1688. So I would like you to go into your 1688 app. Just log into your 1688 app now. Log in into your 1688 app if you are there. if you don't have 1688 app on your phone, go to your Play Store, just zoom straight to your Play Store and then type 1688. If you are not able to see 1688 app, then I will drop a link that you can follow to install 1688 on your phone. And I will drop both links for Android and for iPhone, because the link for iPhone cannot work on Android. The link on Android cannot work on iPhone. So if you do not have 1688 installed on your phone, please go to your Play Store or go to your App Store, try downloading it. If you cannot download, then I will drop the link, then you follow the link and install, right? Please make sure you install the right app. Make sure you install the right app. So now go straight into your 1688 app. Go straight into your 1688 app. Then use the search window. Use the search window. Just type any product at all that you want to see. Just in English. Don't bother about try to convert it to Chinese or anything. Type it in English. Yes, I will drop the link for Android and iPhone. I will drop it. Then you can follow that link to install by yourself. So just go straight to the search window. Type any product of your choice. When you type any product of your choice, you are going to have a whole lot of options. You are going to have a whole lot of options. Okay, just give me a moment. Give me a moment. Let me send you the link. Let me send the link to you. Yes, please. I'm dropping the link. Just give me a moment. Let me share the link. Let me share the link with you. Yes, I'm still with you, please. I want to share the link so that all of us we can all work together. We can all flow together, right? So we will do with 1688, and then before we move to other applications that you can use. But for now, let me share the. I want to share the link. Please, I'm sharing that of iPhone first, then I will share that of Android. I will drop that of Android as well. So if you have an iPhone, you install the link for iPhone. If you have an Android, you install the link for Android. Please just a moment. Yeah. Please, I'm still with you guys. Please just exercise a little patience. You are going to have everything at your disposal. This is okay. Submit. Okay, for now, I think to save time, let's just proceed with the class. Then we'll send the link much later for you to follow. For those of you that are in the community, the link will be pasted there, and then you can follow the link to install. But when you have any challenge, you can leave a message, then we will still put you through from there, right? Okay, someone said I've installed it. Okay, that's very nice. That's very wonderful. Yes. So I'll put the link there. I'll put the link there, please. I'll put the link there. I just want us to work with time here. Now, go into the app and then type, go into the app, then type for any product. Already you see some product being displayed on your screen, but perhaps that's not what you are looking for, right? That's not what you are looking for. Go to the search window, type for anything at all that you are looking for. Even if you are looking for a car, type the model, type the product you are looking for there. You'll see it. If you are there, whatsoever you're looking for, then yes, don't worry, don't worry. Network is bad for download. Don't worry, you have everything. You have everything. You just pay attention to some of the details I will be sharing with you. Yeah, so if you go on the link, if you click on any item you see, just click on any product or any item that is there. Click on it. Follow the image, then I'll explain the other write-up that is beneath everything in English for you to comprehend. If you have clicked on the item, then if you scroll down, just try to scroll down. If you scroll down, you are going to see it's been divided into sections. You are going to see something like a car, like a logistic car, by the edge of your phone. If you are using an iPhone, it's going to be at the left edge of your phone. If you are using an Android, I think if you are using an Android, it's going to be, just find it because I'm basically interacting more with Android, with an iPhone now. Then beneath the vehicle, you are going to see an arrow. There's an arrow that is pointing somewhere. If you are using an iPhone, the arrow is pointing to your right hand side. Is by the edge of your right side of the right side of your screen. If you click on that arrow, it's going to show you the number of persons that have bought product from this particular seller, from this particular source, from this particular customer. It will show you a whole number of people that have buy items from that seller. And then you'll be able to see their comment. You'll be able to see their review. Some of them can decide to criticize the product. This product is bad because the seller has bad manners. The seller is this, the seller is that. While you could see, the seller is very transparent, is very legit, is very efficient. So you will see all of those review, and they will guide you in selecting that product or in buying from that customer, right? So the review, it helps as well. Sometimes you will not be able to see comment, but you will see people giving rating because there's a room for rating. You could rate from 1 to 5. 5 is the maximum. So if you are satisfied, you rate the supplier 5 star. If you are not, you can decide to criticize and say anything that you feel like saying. But this is how the platform works. So the same thing is applied to any other item. Now, if you click on the item, you are going to see different prices. Any item that you are interacting with now, it could be solar, it could be car, it could be machine, it could be computer, it could be a phone. Any item that you are interacting with, you are going to see different prices, right? You are going to see price that is lower, price that is higher, price that is this. Then beneath that price, you are going to see a range. You are going to see 1. Then you are going to see some other values, maybe 50 to something, 20 to something, like that. You are going to have all of that. What that tells you is the maximum order quantity is from this range to this range. So if you are buying just an item, it's going to cost you the first price that you are seeing on that platform, on whatsoever item you are interacting with. If you are buying an item, it will cost you that amount. If you are buying more than one item, it's going to cost you the next cheapest price. Then if you are buying more than the range that you are seeing there, it's going to cost you lesser than the 2 previous prices you are interacting with there, right? So if you click on the item, just click on, you're going to see then at the down part of your screen, you're going to see two buttons. One is highlighted in red, and then the other one is kind of just is white, but it has a red write up on it. The first one, it means you can save this product and buy later. While the one that is highlighted in red, fully in red, it means you can buy now. So when you click on the one that you can buy now, when you click on the one that you can buy now, it's going to show you a box whereby you can select the quantity you want to buy. For an item that doesn't have a minimum order quantity, you can select the quantity you want to buy. But for items that or for products that have minimum order quantity, you will need to, when you click on the one, you just see the minimum order quantity that is there. They will put it there automatically. You cannot go below that minimum order quantity, and there's nothing you can do about it. The only thing you can do is for you to communicate with the store and then ask them, you negotiate with them if they will be able to give you a discount, or they will be able to reduce the minimum order quantity for you to buy, but it's going to cost you more. That's the truth. It's going to cost you more because their standard is from 20 pieces and above, or from 50 pieces and above. But when when you want to buy 10 pieces, it means you are negotiating for MOQ, which is going to cost you almost like money for buying 15 pieces, because they are going to double the money for you, right? So when you click on it, then it will show you the amount that you are meant to pay. But this app, you need to understand something. You cannot use it by yourself if you are not having a registered Chinese account. You cannot buy things by yourself. You can only select the product you want, and then there is a copy. There is a link. There is a button whereby you can copy the link for that product, and then you send it to someone whom you trust that can help you buy those products. Then you pay money to the person to help you order for those items. But already you have an idea of what you are ordering, because you are the one who happens to send the person the link. But if you have a registered Chinese account, then you can successfully place the order by yourself from any country of your choice. MOQ means minimum order quantity. MOQ means minimum order quantity. So you cannot order below the minimum order quantity, the MOQ they have set for themselves for that particular product, right? So please pay attention to this. If you are not having a registered Chinese account, you cannot on your own order for anything on this app. You definitely need to have a registered Chinese account before you can buy a product from this app. Yes, a registered Chinese account is a key. It plays an essential role on this app because it's a domestic app. It's not an international app. 1688 is not an international app. AliExpress is an international app, right? But 1688 is not an international app. It's a domestic app. It means you need to have a domestic account before you can buy anything from 1688. But if you do not have a Chinese account, then you need to copy the link, then send it to someone that already have a Chinese account whom you trust with whom you can trust with your money, and then he will help you to buy and send it down to your address. It's not easy for you to get a Chinese account. Yes, getting a Chinese account is not easy. Guys, it's not easy for you to open a Chinese account. You need to be in China before you can have a registered Chinese account. And because they don't just open an account for you, you need to show them your visa, and your visa is going to last for a certain period of years. If you are just going there for 1 month, they won't open an account for you. But if you are going to spend a year and above, they are going to open an account for you. So from there, you can use your account from anywhere. If you have, because their bank card is not like our African bank card. I don't know how other countries' bank cards operate, but Nigerian bank card, I think the maximum period is 4 years. So their own bank card is not 4 years. It has like 10 years and above. So you can come back and still be using your bank account to order for products from China directly, as long as you have access to the Chinese currency, because you still need to convert your money to the local Chinese currency. So you definitely need, please, you cannot open a Chinese account if you are not in China. Don't stress yourself, guys. You need to be in China, present your visa, present your document, essential document, then they will open an account for you. If you are not in China and you cannot open an account, you need someone to interact with. And that is what we do. That is the services we offer. Right? Now, that's been said, if you want to use AliExpress, if you are trying to use AliExpress, you don't need you don't need a Chinese account. You can use your Naira or your Kwacha or your what's that Chinese, your CD, Ghana currency. You can use your CD to buy from AliExpress. So you won't need to have a Chinese account before you can buy product from AliExpress. But if you want to buy product from 1688, you need to have a Chinese account. So basically, if you go to 1688, let me show you something. If you go to your 1688, if you click on a product, then you are going to see something like a basket, right? You are going to see like a basket. Then then at the side, by the side of the basket, you are going to see another button which shows it has an arrow inside, right? A curved arrow in it. That arrow or that basket means you can copy this link. You can copy this link. Please, this app, I mentioned it, I did mention this thing earlier. The app is a domestic app. It's in Chinese. The app is in Chinese. Please, the app is in Chinese. You cannot have it translated to English unless you log in on your system. If you are using a computer, after you must have registered on your phone, then you can just like you linking your phone WhatsApp to your computer. It's the same thing. That's how you can possibly use the app on your system. But you need to register with you need to register on the app first, right? But the language cannot be changed on your phone. Please, it will still remain in Chinese. That's why I'm trying to explain to you how you can familiarize yourself, how you can understand how user-friendly this app is, regardless of the language that is there. So when you click on that arrow, it will show you an option to share. It will show you an option to share. It means when you are sharing, you can just copy, you paste it on your WhatsApp or you paste it anywhere. You have saved that link for next time, which you can share with someone to help you buy. But on your own, you cannot. So if you want to connect with the store automatically, we can link you with the store. But you will need some of the stores, they don't have WhatsApp. Some of the Chinese suppliers, they don't have WhatsApp. They have what we call WeChat. WeChat is like our own African WhatsApp. So they use WeChat for every other activity, just like we use WhatsApp for anything that we use down the African continent. So if you have WeChat, then you are also, to some extent, you are good to go with Pindodo, because Pindodo works with WeChat. But 1688 doesn't work with WeChat. 1688 can only work with you being able to interact with the suppliers. So if you cannot access the product from the 1688 directly, you can communicate with the supplier in their inbox, their email, or using the various social communication mediums I did mention. For Chinese suppliers that have WhatsApp, you can use their WhatsApp. For Chinese suppliers that have WeChat, you can communicate to them via WeChat. So I will also encourage you to download WeChat. Please download WeChat. WeChat is WeChat. Just go to your Play Store or go to your app store, then you download WeChat. If you download WeChat, then you let me know, because I will need to help you verify your WeChat. Someone will need to help you verify your WeChat. It's not like WhatsApp that when you download and then you register, you can just start using it. No. Someone need to scan your QR code to verify it. It's like he's vowing for you that this person is legit and is going to use this WeChat for a transparent purpose. So download WeChat, install it on your phone, then we'll come to how you can use WeChat with Pindodo, because you can use WeChat with Pindodo, but you cannot use WeChat with 1688. And you cannot use WeChat with Taobao. You cannot use WeChat with made in China. No. You can only use 1688 with Alipay, which Alipay you still need to have a Chinese account for you to have a working Alipay. For you to have an Alipay that works, you need to have a Chinese account. You cannot just download WeChat and start using it. The WeChat needs to be verified. China is security conscious, guys. Please, please, please. China is very, very 100% conscious about security. They don't just do things without security guaranteed. No, without guaranteeing the security of that particular product or that particular app. No, you need to be verified, right? So I know that this class is normally supposed to last from 7:30 to 8:30, but we sincerely apologize for starting late due to the glitches we had before starting up this class. But I think it's going to do a whole lot of good. We can also keep interacting in the community. For those of you that are having one or two challenges on how to install the app, the 1688, how to install WeChat, how to install Alipay, how to install this and install that, we will put you through, right? We are going to guide you on how to do that. But for now, I would like you to have this at the back of your mind, that you cannot use your 1688 to order for products by yourself when you don't have a Chinese account. If you do not have a Chinese account, you cannot use 1688 to buy anything by yourself. You can only view the product. You can only see what the product what the product looks like, and then you can only see the quantity, but you cannot buy by yourself, right? You cannot buy by yourself. You cannot change the language from Chinese to English. Guys, remember, I said have this in the back of your mind. You cannot change the language from Chinese to English. It's a domestic app, not an international app. All Chinese domestic apps are in Chinese. So you need to also note, you need to also note that. Then you also need to have WeChat installed on your phone and successfully verified. So when you install it, your WeChat needs to be verified. All of these things I'm mentioning, you will need them. For those of you that have been doing importation before, that haven't utilized all these things that I'm saying, they are all to your advantage. All these apps I'm mentioning, they are all to your advantage. Also, if you are planning to start importation, all these apps are all to your advantage. But please, if your phone is not having sufficient space, don't try to install these apps. They'll mess up your phone. They will seriously mess up your phone, guys. Make sure you are using a bigger phone with a bigger space before you can start thinking on installing all these apps. Right? Now, also note something, that you need what we call Alipay. Also, the Alipay needs to be verified. So all of this will play a major role in your importation. Now, you are beginning to think that this thing is kind of like stressful. Yes, that is where we come in for you. That is where we come in for you, because after all of this, your product needs to be verified. After all of this, your product needs to be verified, guys. So I'm going to stop here. Then we take few questions before we call it a day, and then we continue when everyone must have successfully been able to install those apps I did make mention of earlier on your phone, so that we can also interact with them. Guys, so we are going to stop here, and then we entertain few questions, and then we try to address those questions directly so that we can call it a day, and then we log in again as the based on the schedules we have. So if you have any question, just type your question, then let's please, if you have any, just type your question. Let's see how we can address. Yes, I will do that. I outlined someone said I should outline the required apps in writing. Yes, the apps that are required, they are going to be pasted in the community. For those of you that are there in the community, the apps will be pasted there. The links to install the apps will also be published in the community there. So from there you can just download the apps by yourself. Okay, the apps to install. One, someone said I should mention the apps to install. One, 1688. You need to install 1688. You need WeChat, 1688, WeChat, Alipay. If you want to use Pindodo, you can install Pindodo. Pindodo is Pindoudou. You can install Pindodo. You can install AliExpress. So someone said, yes, the link will be shared. I already mentioned this. We are going to share the link to install this app. Sir, if I understand you clearly, you can intercede for us to have a Chinese account then. I cannot intercede for you to have a Chinese account. Guys, please, I never mentioned that. What I did mention is you need to be in China for you to have a Chinese account, a registered Chinese account, because they do what they call facial verification. So you need to have legal documents, you need to have a legal visa, and then some other supporting document for you to be able to have a registered Chinese account. So I myself cannot help you to open a Chinese account, but I can help you to use my Chinese account to buy products for you. I hope I'm clear. Please, how long? Please, how long will this training continue? Secondly, when is the funding selection? What's the minimum amount for importation business? The minimum amount for importation business depends on the product you want to import. All products are not equal. They are not the same. Their prices are not the same. If you are going into clothing, if you are going into hair business, if you are going into solar business, if you are going into gadget phones, laptops, and power banks and other accessories, if you are going into kitchen utensils, the prices differs. So there is no like a restricted amount. You can start importation business with if okay, let me use Nigerian currency as an example. You can start importation business with 100,000, 200,000, 1,000,000, 50,000,000, 100,000,000, 200,000,000, any amount that you can afford based on the product you want to import. So there is no restriction to a certain amount or what's Question: can you tell us the best site to buy from? All of these sites are the best. None of this site is a terrible site, but you need to know how to interact with this site. You need to know how to interact with the site for you to make the best use of this site. All of them are the best. But if you are not careful, if you are not learned, if you are not knowledgeable, then you are going to make a mess of yourself. And that's where you get to have what we have, what we used to call what I ordered versus what I got. So you definitely need to know how to interact with the apps for you to make leverage the advantage of those apps. My question is, what if you have a Chinese friend here in Nigeria? Can you order? Yes, if you have a Chinese friend that have a valid Chinese account, he can order for you. But when he orders for you, where will it be delivered? Because you need a local Chinese address. So if you are buying in a large quantity and you have your friend here in Nigeria that can pay for you, it means you can just send directly to your shipping company. But if you are buying a small or just a small quantity, like 3 pieces, 10 pieces, 5 pieces, you need a local address for this product to be delivered to first before shipping arrangement can be made across to the Nigerian continent, Nigerian country. But if you are buying in bulk, then you can send directly to your logistic company, your freight forwarders, or directly to your shipping company. It's still legit. It's still okay, right? Someone said Gombe. What is this a question? Okay, no. So how can someone trust someone that has Chinese account? It depends. I cannot I cannot guarantee that for you, right? It depends on who you are dealing with. For this person that asks, how can someone trust someone that has a Chinese account? You need to know someone whom you can vouch for, that this person is legit, this person is transparent, this person will not mess up with your resources. Then you can trust him with your resources. But if you are not led, don't do it. But I can tell you for sure, there are a whole lot of people that you can trust them with your money, and then they will deliver your product to you. And then, okay. All of them are the best apps. All of them are the best apps. It all depends on what you want to buy. Some of them are cheap. Some of them are they are apps for just kind of like cheap stuff, just like Guanjo, how do you call it? Bend down select kind of items. Okay, guys. Okay, thank you so much for typing this. 1688 WeChat, Alipay, Pindodo, AliExpress. Yes. Okay, how do I own products also get to China? How can our own products also get to China? Yes, your product can also get to China as long as your product have what we call the it must have gone through a quality control check. If your product have gone through a quality control check, it can get to China. And when you want to get your product to China, there are a whole lot of systems you can use, logistic systems you can use. You can either choose to use the DHL, yes. You can either choose to use the FedEx. You can choose to use the other shipping companies that are there for you to send your products to China. But remember, it's not easy for your product to be accepted in China if your product haven't passed through quality control check. Yes, if your product haven't passed through quality control check, it can leave your country. When it gets to the Chinese border, it will be discarded. So you end up losing your money. So before you send any product to China, make sure that you have verified that product and you have confirmed that that product will be accepted in the Chinese market. Please. What is the minimum amount to start importing laptops? The minimum amount to start, how many laptops do you want to import? You already know, you should have an idea of the kind of laptops you want. Laptops are in different capacity, like they are just like phones. phones are in different specifications. If you are buying an iPhone they have what we call 120 something GB, they have 64 GB, they have 32 GB, they have 16 GB, they have 256 GB, they have like 512 GB, they have 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 3 terabyte. So the price will varies based on those specifications. So you need to have like a specification on the kind of laptops you want to order. If you want to order laptops that are lesser than 1 terabyte, or they have like a 500 space, then they have like kind of, then you should know that the price will, but as the space keeps going up, the price will also go up. So you can start laptop business with 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 10 million, 100 million, like that, based on your capacity. Please, sir, can you help me buy automated products, production equipment from China? There is nothing that you cannot buy from China. There's nothing that you cannot buy. There's nothing that we cannot help you buy from China as long as it is legal. How can I have access to you? I'm on the platform, I'm in the community. I'm in the community. You always have me, you always find me in the community, guys. And also just keep paying attention. My information, my handles will also be displayed. The issue is not importation. The main issue is clearance. You don't have issues with clearance. When you know the right thing to do, that's why we are here. Clearance won't be a problem for you. Yes, clearance won't be a problem. You won't have any issues with clearance, guys. So when you are doing importation, when you are dealing with the right people, you won't have any challenge. But when you are dealing with different people with different views, then you are going to have some challenges. But there's no any issues when it comes to clearance. Yes, the Chinese in Nigeria does not understand English. Not all Chinese understand English, guys. Not all Chinese understand English. Today, Nigerians, some of us will understand Chinese, we can speak Chinese, we can read Chinese, right? Well, the same thing with the Chinese, some of them can speak English, they can, like that, they can read English, but you don't expect their English to be that fluent like your own English, because their official language is not English, their official language is Chinese. So please, how can I save for the minimum product that I need to start with? It depends on your savings ability, right? It depends on your savings ability. And if you're not good with savings, we are always here. You can decide to be putting money, and then when you are ready to order for anything, we send your product across to you. We are 100% legit and we are 100% registered. It's not just a verbal kind of company. No, please. So don't get panic, don't get scared, especially when you are dealing with us. Then what is the minimum cost per kg to import from China? The minimum cost per kg is, there is no constant cost per kg. The price is dynamic. It's just like the exchange rate today is dynamic. There's no constant rate. Today you can wake up and hear that naira to dollar is so amount. Before you sleep, again, you could hear that the naira to dollar have shoot up to so amount. So likewise, the price for kg from China to Nigeria during peak period, the price usually goes up, right? During peak period, the price usually goes up because there is a whole lot of traffic. That's why you need to plan your importation business ahead of time. Then please handle the clearance duty for the product. Who handles the clearance duty for the product import? When you are importing, if there are a whole lot of documents that you will need to fill. Do you get? If you decided to take responsibility of clearing the goods by yourself, you are saddled with that responsibility to clear the goods by yourself. But if you decide to hand over everything to your shipping company, they will do the clearance for you, and then you have your goods delivered to your doorstep. So there is no challenge with clearance when you are dealing with the right people. Okay, so very interesting, but what is the minimum amount to start importing as phones accessories? The minimum, it depends on the phone also. Are you importing iPhone 17? Are you importing iPhone 16? Are you importing iPhone 15? Or you want to import iPhone 7 or iPhone 6? Right? So you have all of that to yourself to decide. If you are doing Samsung, you also know. and also the capacity also defines the price for you. Are you a broker that we can use to buy from? Yes. Oh God, guys, I think if we keep going like this, we are going to spend the whole night here, right? So for other questions, I think we'll address them in the community. We'll address every other question in the community, but this is what I'm a procurer. I am a procurer, and I've been doing this for more than a decade. I buy all manner of legit products for people and deliver to them across the globe, not just any country in Africa. I do it. I do in some part of Europe as well. Also into Chinese product. Can I go through him to get Chinese passport? Bro, you cannot get Chinese passports. I'm very, very sorry, sir. You cannot get Chinese passport. Chinese doesn't give you citizenship. So don't stress yourself trying to get Chinese citizenship. Nobody will give you citizenship. You won't get a green card in China. You will need to stay with your local passport and make sure that you have a valid visa that validates your stay. And class, okay, thank you. Battery is okay. Okay, guys. So please, I think we'll call it a day. Then we'll continue on Saturday. But before Saturday, we can keep interacting on the platform right there in the community. We keep interacting in the community. For those of you that are still having some challenges with the installation, we'll guide you through, we'll put you through, and then we'll answer some other questions there before our meeting on Saturday. Please, but just make sure that you have those apps so that it will be easy for us to interact with them practically. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you all for listening, and then we'll get to see you all on Saturday. If you learn anything from this section, just if you remember any app I instructed you to install, please just type it in the comment section. And if there's anything you grab from among the lots that I've said, just also drop it in the comment section as we log out of this session. My contact is in the group. My contact will always be found. Don't worry, Oga Ima will do all of that. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. I will get to see you again. Hopefully by Saturday, we'll get to see, and then we'll get to interact, and then we'll get to entertain more of your questions, please. Thank you so much, and then see you all. Bye-bye. Good night.